Welcome to Jacqueline's channel, and please like, share, and subscribe. This morning I'm going to do a little quick breakfast. We're going to have some spinach, and we're going to have some eggs. It's a little quick breakfast this morning. I'm a little tired. I had a beautiful service on Saturday, and I will be sharing that with you. But again, good morning. My name is Jacqueline McQueen. I know I look a little rough this morning, but I am tired. And so let me do something a little quick and fast, because I know I need to eat. So I'm going to put some strawberries on the side and some avocado. I love avocado. And again, welcome to Jacqueline McQueen's YouTube channel. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I hope everyone so far is having a good day. It's like almost 20 minutes to 10. And today is Tuesday, March 23rd. You know, I was thinking about, we have been using, I know as, ethnic people, we've been using the term privileged. Just give me 1 minute. I'm trying to get my margarine out, and it's all the way in the back. We have a lot of food in here. We were blessed with some food. Excuse me, I gotta go in here deep. Ooh. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. That's so rude. I didn't realize how far back it was. As I said, on Sunday, I was ordained as an elder. And we were blessed by a very good man of God who wants to stay anonymous. And we're going to grant him his privilege. Well, not privilege, his request. These are some onions, you know. Oh, and I know I had told y'all before, you see these little tops here? I'm sure my refrigerator is closed. This is from when it's the children's food, the baby food. This is Gerber. And these little containers are excellent and keep them. So what I do is, like, if I'm cutting up an onion and I don't want to put all the onion or use all the onion up at that time, what I do is I put it in these little containers. These little containers, you know, I always like to cover my food, doing these onions and sauteing the onions. What I also like to do is, if I make a mixture, because I love garlic, so I like to do garlic, peppers, and all that and everything. I put it in that little container. It's excellent, really good. So, as I was saying, ethnically, we throw around this word of being privileged. But I'm going to tell you something, and I'm guilty of it, is that we have some Black American privileged children also. You know, we also use that term, the Karens. We have some Karens too. but they is little quiches and Dejons and all that and everything. We have that. And you know how come I know that? Because I know I spoil my grandchildren. I know I do. I love spoiling my grandchildren. And I realized I hadn't seen them because of they're in virtual school and I'm currently working outside the house, that how much my grandchildren, I have spoiled them. And to me, those are my grandchildren. I love them, you know, and I shower them with love. My grandson said to me Sunday, because I haven't seen him, I know it's more than a month. Okay, I have my onions sauteing now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these tomatoes. I love tomatoes. I'm going to season them up. Let me just rinse them a little bit. Okay? And my grandson says to me, I couldn't remember if it was cookie or curry. Well, I washed these already. And he said that how I look different. Now he's sitting behind me, we're in church. And he said, you look different. I said, well, do I look different good or I look different bad? He said, you know, I don't remember if he said different good or different bad. But the next thing he said to me, that really like, what? He said, Booby, but I know how your neck looks. I said, you know how my neck looks, huh? He said, yes, Booby, I know how your neck looks. So, I'm like, when did this little boy start noticing his grandmother's neck? Then when I really think, now that I'm saying it, I've known he had this baby from birth. I think his mother started bringing him here. He might have been 6 weeks, but he might have been younger than 6 weeks. He might have been 4 weeks. But I know he was oh my God. And my husband and I just added some onion powder, garlic powder, some parsley, and some black pepper. Those are always my 4 main seasonings. And I'll tell you, if you use those as seasonings, you'll never have a problem with how things taste. Always be careful. I know I sidetrack. Y'all know how I am, but y'all can keep up, okay? Always have those 4 seasonings. You won't mess up. You won't over-season the food. Sometimes, you know, if you don't have a garlic lover like I am, maybe whoever you're cooking for, they may say, it was a little bit too much garlic. Okay, cut back on that. But one thing you have to be very careful with, that's salt. Now, we use light salt, and it's 50% less sodium, and you make sure that it has the, well, this one has potassium chloride in it, but be careful with the salt. Try not, if you can, try not to cook with that. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is add my spinach. The spinach cooks in no time. And I found out the hard way because there's a seasoning that I love. And if you all keep up with me, you know that's adobo. And I had used some adobo on one of my videos. It was a little bit, I forget what it was. I think I was making something with Mia. And it was so salty. Oh my God, it was too salty. So I have to be very careful. I'll show shouldn't have put this margarine back. So, oops, let me get it out. So you won't go wrong if you use onion and garlic powder, parsley. Parsley is usually just for color, garnish, really, and some black pepper. So be careful with the salt. Okay, so back to, I know that's a big dollop. That's a big dollop. But I love parquet. I love parquet. Okay, so being privileged and explaining it, my definition of being privileged, it's okay to be privileged because our grandsons, the 3 older ones, Cookie is 10, Jetty is going to be 10, and Kari, I think Kari is 9 or 8, and their parents have been blessed to have good jobs, and they are able to have a lot of things that most children don't have. There's nothing wrong with being privileged. What is important is that you don't feel entitled. Being privileged is fine, but don't feel that you're entitled. And that's not good. Because when you think that you're entitled, that means that you expect everyone to jump when you have a request for things. Cut up my avocado now. Hope it's good inside. Because we've been getting some not good avocados lately. And I'm trying to, ooh, yes, I love when I see that. Don't feel that you're entitled. And those of you, especially those of you that have only children, that's at the top of the list. If you have an only child, that's my, I'm trying to think, what are these called? They are so good. One of my sisters from church, she made chicken. I know I'm jumping all over the place. That avocado is good, y'all. Jesus have mercy. Don't, if you see it, let me put this down so y'all can do that. Watch me there. If you see any signs of your child having attributes of being entitled, you stop that immediately, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. The world will eat your child up. You know why the world will eat your child up? I just found this out. Well, I just started this. Whenever I have an avocado, I save the skin and I put it back on there, and I found out my avocado will brown so quickly. Those of you that have another way of doing that, please put it in the comment section of the way. But so far, this has worked for me as far as putting that skin back on it. But if you see, ooh, look at that, y'all. That look good. Look at that. That looks so good. Not me. That's spinach. Ooh. I tell you, no matter how much spinach you put in, it goes down to nothing. And these tomatoes in here, Lord have mercy. I'm tempted I have some garlic, fresh garlic that I pureed down. Tempted, but I'm not going to do it. And see that juice there? That, like, what you gonna do with that, Jackie? When I show you, you're gonna be like, for real, Jackie? Okay, so we're going to add our eggs now. And no, I don't have any meat, and that's fine. That is totally fine. Okay, we are ready to rock and roll with our spinach and egg omelet with some avocado, I'm gonna add our cheese a little bit later. And our strawberries. So as I was saying, if you see those attributes in your child, check it. And you know who you check first? When you see that, check yourself. Because you're the culprit of it. One, that whenever little Shaquan and Camille or whatever, that when they say they want something, you immediately do the how high without even realizing it, because in your heart, oh no, they want this, so let me do it for them. What? You better cut that out, because the world is going to eat that child up, because that child is so used to getting what they want and basically doing what they want. And they know that who they can play. They know who they can play. Cut it out. Cut it out. Check it. When your child says, I want so and so and so, just try this and say, no, you can't have that. Watch and see the response you get. Then you know that your child is not only privileged, but they have an entitlement, because you created that monster. Stop creating monsters and create human beings that are able to go out into society and know how to live with others, especially older children. You know how I can say that with experience? Because I'm an only child, and I have to constantly, still at this age, check myself. Jackie, you being selfish. And I realize that I had to learn the difference of being selfish and then standing up for me. And when I say that, is that I'm there for everybody. Anyone that knows me, anyone that calls me, and, you know, they need help as far as, you know, they need someone to talk to, I'm the go-to person. But I had to learn how to choose me, because first I had to learn not to be selfish, and then it's like you have to split hairs of when do you realize that people are drawing too much from you, and you gotta have me time, and you gotta guard your heart. So I passed the selfish part, and at times I gotta ask the Lord to sit down on me and tell me, you being selfish, Jackie. And then there are times I have to realize, yeah, people are using you to get what they want. They don't give a rat's butt about you. So that's something at this age that I don't struggle with it or fight with it. I have to monitor me. So monitor your children. Monitor your children. Because there's not too many children. I don't know all about these new gaming stuff. There's not too many children. Saying, check that. Check that. Check that. Okay. My omelet is looking good. Ooh. So, sliced up. Ooh. Look at that. Look at all that good, yummy, yummy, yummy in there. I sliced up some mango. So this is what this breakfast is looking like. I have avocado, spinach, onions, and cheese eggs with tomatoes, some mango, and some strawberry. Everyone have a good day.